what's happening, people? It's Anthony Page, Blue Bistro Theater. We're getting ready to go live, baby, live. I'm gonna bring my co-host in. All right. I'm looking forward to this conversation. You know, each week we're talking to some really phenomenal creatives who are moving and shaking and, you know, hitting milestones and just really putting some good work together in terms of their creative career. I'm ready for this interview. I need a laugh. It's been a rough week. What's up, Rodrin?
What's going on? Hold on, let me get this camera right. What's going on?
Oh, he got him a fresh cut. What's up, man?
Yeah, man. I had to go get right. You know, you can't come on the Anthony and DJ Tan show and not be right. You feel me? Blue Bistro, baby. What's going on?
As long as you got the memo, that's all that matters. As long as you got the memo.
Yes.
Hey, y'all kicking it up, man. Both of y'all from Florida. How about that?
What city?
Oh yeah, I'm in Lakeland.
That's where you're born and raised in Lakeland?
Polk County, Florida.
Country boy. We got a country boy on here tonight, Anthony. Can you cook?
Yeah.
You can cook, right?
Where you at?
I'm from down south, but I live in Jacksonville, Florida, not too far away from you.
Okay, my brother got a big tattoo shop up there in Duval.
Oh, okay, you gotta give me the information so I can go get tatted up. So I can go get that teardrop.
No, don't go get that teardrop. Anthony, don't let her go get the teardrop.
Nah, she gonna get the Mike Tyson.
Well,
You know?
I might as well get the Gucci ice cream then if I'm gonna get the Mike Tyson, Anthony. Ew.
Hey, look, get the teardrop and the Mike Tyson's. She bite off ears. They'll come from the ear.
Right.
Anthony, let's do our introduction before we get too kicked away.
Okay, that's right, because we jumping on in. All right, America, welcome. This is Anthony Page, Blue Bistro Creative. This is Blue Bistro Spotlight. And tonight our guest is Comedian Say Something. And Say Some. And I'm here with my fabulous co-host. I'm going to kick it over to my co-host, DJ Miss Tan.
Hey, everybody. Good evening. I am DJ Miss Tan out of Jacksonville, Florida, doing darn thing. I don't know if we could cuss on here or not. I never asked you that, Anthony, but I'm doing it.
You can bleep it out later. Go ahead.
In Jacksonville, Florida, we have a special guest with us tonight. I am so excited as well. Anthony, I love to interview comedians. I love to get in their heads and see just where they got started. So, hey, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. So can I just go in with the question that everybody asks all comedians, and I'm sure you get this like 100 times a year, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you know you were funny?
I've been I would say the word, but a jerk. I'm gonna say that since I was a little kid. Like the family come around, you know, I go in there and put on my penny loafers, even though they ain't have no penny in them. I come out there, I thought I was Michael Jackson, but all my life, I mean, even through school, I emceed the pep rallies. I come out dressed like Jerome. I used to have people skipping school, day school, to come to our pep rallies on Fridays.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
but I still didn't think about doing comedy yet. You feel me? I just used to love to entertain. You know, the Bible say laughter is joy. You feel me?
Right.
So you're saying you knew you were funny in high school, or was it prior to that? Because you're speaking of pep rallies. I'm thinking that's high school, middle school.
Yeah. No, I was saying since I was little, I've been being funny and like being the joke in the family, you feel me? But it continued on through high school with the pep rallies and, you know, all that, just class clown.
So that's natural, but taking it to the actual stage is a whole nother, you know, memorizing, coming up with content. I'm interested in that as well. So you realize you're funny, everybody's laughing, but to get on that stage, that's a whole nother deal. Tell us about that process.
Well, the getting on stage part, I mean, like I say, I've been doing pep rallies forever. So, and just like, I love to entertain people. Like, it was never a problem to me. So when it was introduced to me about being a comedian and trying it out, like my cousin started his business, entertaining business, and he was like, "You're gonna be the first one I sign as a comedian." So I was like, okay. He was like, "What's your name gonna be?" And I was like, "Say Something." And he took it as a joke. He was like, "Really?" And we just ran with it. So like when people be like, "What made you come up with the name Say Something?" I was like, "You remember when you was little and your mama used to give you that whooping?"
Okay. Okay.
And black people, for some reason, when we cry, we almost send ourselves into cardiac arrest. We go to take a deep breath. We be like, as soon as you get ready to go in that cry, your mama be standing by with her hand by like, "Say something. I wish you would." And I just, and I just ran with it. So, but I mean, like I tell people all the time, I have people be like, "Man, say something, man. Give me a chance to get on stage." And like I tell them, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you're in front of that crowd. Like I done had that time at the Improv where I first started, and I was like, I went to go do a joke for a comedian, upcoming comedian that passed, and I tried to send tribute out to him, and I got caught in my joke going into my joke, and I just froze. And all I could say was, "Say something, can't say nothing." You feel me? And I walked off stage, but that moment right there, like, changed the game for me. Like I needed that. You know what I'm saying? I needed that at that time because out of nowhere, I was doing like 6 shows a month coming out the gate. Like God was blessing me, but at the same time, I was like, I don't got the right. I don't got to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's in me. Just, you feel me? So he humbled me.
Hey, what's going on? Anthony Anderson here, and I want to shout out my boys from Bully Gear Media, Ron Law, Ced Wilson, and Chris, a.k.a. Mr. I'm So Florida. Well, Mr. I'm So Florida, I'm So Compton. All right, well, I just want to wish everybody a happy holidays and shout out my 3 boys. What's going on, big dogs? Keep stomping in the big yard like you do. All right, peace.
What's going on? I got my brother. That's who I was just telling you about, Tattoo Freddy.
Okay.
Yeah, he a big tattoo artist. She right there where you at, Freddie, in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm coming to get that tattoo. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Nah, she gonna do the Mike Tyson like we said though.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good segue, brother, into what she was talking about, getting into the business. This whole show is about the people, the process, and the projects that you're working on. So let's talk a little bit more about your process, right? So you are full-time trying to build a career as a comedian, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell us about that day-to-day. Tell us about that hustle. What does that look like?
It's good. I mean, it's a struggle, but if you want something, I learned you just got to keep chasing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was at this point to where, like, I was putting my energy into everything else and everybody else, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else was living up their life. So I was like, man, I got to do me now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
So
yeah,
the process itself been hard, but I mean, I got inspiring people like a guy that just came on here who are upcoming comedians. It's a comedian that just got on here, Spunky Robinson. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah, we're with you.
And it's people like him that just inspire me to just keep going, like push me. I got a lot of support from home team, but it's rough like every day, but I stay reaching out to people. I stay being independent and doing my own thing. I got a nice video about to come out now. I think I sent it to you, didn't
I? Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
But you had the face kind of superimposed over image dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the one with I'm playing dog catcher and a mechanic all at the same time. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Dope, man. I love that.
Yes, that was nice.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is we're trying to share the lessons of what different entertainers are doing to get to their place of success, right? Because I can do exactly what you do and not get your success and vice versa. So want to dig into more of your day-to-day. What's your hustle look like on a day-to-day? You get up, you make calls, you send emails, you work on material. What is that process looking? Because it's a business, right? So basically, how do you develop in your creative business?
Creating my business, first of all, when I get up, I give my praise to God, first of all. You know what I'm saying? And I ask him to clear my head. And then I go to work. Like, my mind constantly running like 1,000,000 miles an hour. you can always dream, but are you down for making your dream become a reality? So with that being said, once I get up, my mind is running after my prayers. I got a clear mind. I'm on the phone with different producers. I'm reaching out. I'm going somewhere, filming something. I'm making my day like about what I want to be a part of, entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So every day, like emails, I'm sending them out. I'm working on projects. I'm writing. Like right now, I'm in the midst of writing my own little movie. Like I could start filming on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's about that. Like you gotta hustle. You gotta chase it. If you don't, like, what you stand for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You mentioned a good thing because we've talked to a number of people now, and most people who are understanding that their best opportunities they're gonna have to create for themselves. Nobody's going to bring you that sweet opportunity. Like Kevin Hart stayed on the road until he got his grind where he needed it to be, you know.
Exactly.
Some good lessons in that. So what are some of the lessons that you've learned? You know, it's like, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore. And oh, this works. What have you found is working for you? What is not working for you?
Right now, what wasn't working for me was working like, I was trying to build a team quicker than I needed to build a team.
Ooh, I've done that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was a lesson learned. Like, okay, you can make it happen. Like, I had a guy come out when we was at the HAP Awards.
Okay.
And we were sitting up there, and he was like, I looked at him and I was like, man, you remember I came at you when I first started comedy? And I was trying to get you to invest in me, and you ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was like, man, I was just thinking about that. I said, but listen, I ain't mad at you or nothing. You like brother to me. It just taught me a lesson in the game that you have to make your dreams become reality before you can get somebody else to believe in you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't expect to just come out and expect for people to believe in you first. You got to put in that work. You got to hustle and show a person, look, I'm serious about what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And you got to also, like I say, I was trying to build that team so fast, but the team wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, you try to, like, everybody don't see your vision. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make your vision become that reality, and then people become a part of it. At that time, God will begin to place the right people around you. You feel me? So
right.
I had to learn to be obedient first. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to do it on my own and let God become part of it. And once I did that, man, like God went to placing the right people around me. I got a chance to meet you, Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm being able to be on here with you and DJ Tan, the awards, my TV show that came out. You know, just God been placing me in positions because of me being humble and stop to do it on my own. So that was my life lesson learned. You know, it's different strokes for different folks.
Hello? What is wrong with you? Keep calling my phone, man. I told you bought a lemon the first time when you brought it to me to work on it. Now you want to keep calling. I told you when I get done. Hold on, man. I got a call coming in. It hurt my goddamn motherfucker with this lemon. Hello?
Like, I feel like this, everything that you go through in life, like, people don't understand why they be repeating the same process over and over again. Like, I keep trying to do this and that. I just seen like you're like, just say for instance, when you reading a book and at the end of the night you tired of reading that book, you put your bookmarker there, right?
Right.
When you close that book, even though you put your bookmarker there and you open it back up to start on that book again, you still ain't start where you ended at. You start back up so you can get it back processed in your brain, and then
right.
So you really never going nowhere. But like I tell people, like, everything we do is a test. You feel me? Just like in school, it's a test. So God, like, just say we go through something. At the end of the week, God might put that test right there in front of you. If you don't pass that test, why should I let you go on to the next level? You're not ready yet, so I'm gonna let you continue to.
Yeah. I'll say this, and I'm gonna kick it over to DJ Miss Tan. I know she's got some feedback for you, but there's one little anecdote I want to share, and it's kind of parallel to Steve Harvey. He's talking about his journey of being homeless and how he understood who he was, and he wasn't going to give up, and he went for it. And we see the career and life that he has now. I mean, you know, Tyler Perry has a similar example, man. They're that committed to themselves. They're willing to do unorthodox things to make it happen. Because I was in a similar situation. I left corporate America in 2008. You know, I knew I had some skill and I could do a certain thing, right? But I didn't know how to run a business. So from 2008 to 2011, I got my butt handed to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like I got thrown to the wolves. But I said, and there were so many times, man, I said, yeah, I'm going to go get this job and, you know, just to kind of smooth things over. But I said, no, if I get that job, I'm done. I never went back. I was like, nope, I'm going to make this work. If I have a plan B, I'm going to use it. I'm not going to have a plan B. Plan A has to work, period. Or like 50 Cent said, I'm going to get rich or die trying.
Woo. Exactly. And you sound like me, because when I got offered to come out there at the awards and to perform, and you know, I'm like, I was working a job, $17.50 an hour. I love the job, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing but 6 people in the warehouse at night. Right. They was working around my comedy schedule, but at this time, when this big opportunity came, they didn't want to let me go. I looked at my boss, man. I say, you think right. I'm finna let $17.50 an hour stop me from doing something that so many people strive to be a part of? Mm-hmm. And this is what I love. This opportunity only come once in a lifetime. You feel me?
Right, right.
So, but I played the black. You know, we smart. We real smart. So get what I did. I got on work. They ain't want to let me off. I got on work and went to the hospital and got a doctor's note.
Okay. Hey. Do what we got to do, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to piggyback off of what Anthony said, I was forced out of corporate America. And I was so happy. Everything was going fine. Full-time DJ. I was traveling. And that doggone COVID messed up everything for me. And so Anthony, you just said something. Both of y'all just said something really, really good, because every time I do go to my plan B, and I go to corporate America, and guess what? They either lay me off or the company moves something, then I'm back full time doing it again. So now it's another turn for me to do it again. I'm back doing it again. So you guys are inspiring me to say, okay, I'm on the right path. I'm gonna keep trying at it. You know, hey, just keep giving it a try. So, you know what, to also piggyback off your name, I'm always into names. I thought it was something totally different, like Say Something. You know how you be fighting somebody? Something. That's what I thought it came from. Say Something. I thought maybe, you were a tough guy. So, back to your process. So, with all, we have to memorize lines. You said that you got humbled because you thought you were just so funny you could go on stage, just say whatever, and then prose. Tell me about your process. Topics, why you choose those topics, and topics that are off limits while you're like, what helps you to memorize? I'm just always amazed at comedians. What helps you to memorize to go from one subject to the next?
And you know what's so crazy about that? No, what's so crazy about that? I still to this day don't write.
You one of them.
And listen, no, I did. I was in Houston. I did a show out there at the Improv when I first started, and I was sitting with Shaquille O'Neal at the Hookah Lounge after that.
Oh wow!
And I got an invite to be in the NBA All-Star 2016 awards. We ain't gonna talk about that. Didn't make it. It was me though. That didn't make it. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, that was part of my humbleness. I still wanted to be in the streets, and God was opening doors for me at the same time. So He set me down.
Right, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? To let me know which one you choose. You feel me? So, and they was like, what made you come up with the name Say Something? You feel me? I was like, everybody got something to say. They just scared to say it. You feel me? They was like, who your favorite comedian? I'm like, Bernie Mike, my favorite comedian. I'm his protege. You feel me? Because we all want to say something, but we'll hold back on saying it just because. You know what I'm saying? You feel like it's going to stop something from processing. You might not say it the right way, but I can't find myself to write. They was like, for you to do that, because they was like, you got people that storytell, you got comedians, you got your storyteller. Kevin Hart is a storyteller.
Right, right.
Cat Williams is a freestyler.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I could do both of them. I freestyle all night long, but I could come in and tell a story like right in the midst of it. I don't know, it's my blessing from God. You feel me? Because I'm the type, when I get there, like, I don't sit in the green screen room. Like, I be out in the midst with the crowd. I be filling out my crowd. So I be like, I know, okay, this joke that I came up with ain't for this crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like I just did one for a bunch of doctors and lawyers. You know what I'm saying? So I really had to switch up my game. I done church comedy. You know what I'm saying? So
you're saying you don't write down anything. You just think that I have these 5 topics I'm going to either tell a story about or freestyle about, and then when you get on stage, you just elaborate on them at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's amazing.
And a lot of my stuff, like I say, I'm so Florida, is everything that I go around I hear in Florida. Like a lot of my stuff come from the females, or like what's trending. Like I just did one show, like after every joke I'd be like bing bong, but the females knew what it was. That was a trending topic on TikTok. You feel me?
Okay.
So yeah, but I write like far as like I say, I'm trying to work on the movie. Like mostly I put like content down. Okay, this is what I want it to be about. You know what I'm saying? And I just go with it from there.
So how do you handle hecklers though? Like if you have these topics in your head and you know that you're going to talk about, a heckler can throw you off. So how do you handle hecklers?
I ride him.
Ride
him. Florida style, huh?
And listen, I've been doing it 9 years.
Okay.
Out of 9 years, I only had one hack.
Wow. Yeah.
And the thing that was so crazy, Anthony, it was my friend.
Whoa.
Always.
Let me tell you, you don't want to mess with a good comedian when they're in the zone. I was at a comedy show some years ago, man. Dudes thought, he was all big bad. Comedian ripped him. He got up and walked out, and that comedian tore him a new one.
I was at a comedy show. The same thing happened here in Florida. I mean, he ripped him a new one too. He the VIP table at that.
Yeah.
And I done had people say, no, say something. I ain't coming to your show because you gonna ride me. But that ain't me. To me, a comedian that this is the way I think. I hope the comedians don't criticize me that is on here.
Right.
But it's just my way of thought. Like I find some of them that do this is like, when you go to going at somebody, like just say if you think about it, you have a comedian that's doing a joke, and then like just say he go to messing with the crowd. He lost himself going into, like if I'm in a joke, just say I'm in a trend, I'm going back to back with jokes, but then all of a sudden I go to getting on somebody that's in the crowd. I lost where I was about to go, so I needed somebody in the crowd.
Right.
That you for a minute until I find my spot back. You feel me? But me, before I do that, I just go ahead and end the show. You know what I'm saying? Only time I'm gonna get you is when you messing with me. Other than that, I came with something for you tonight anyway.
West Coast, so I watch how I move now. Ooh, yeah. All 10 toes down. Ooh, yeah. Fell in the coop now.
let's dig a little deeper because, you know, her and I are both on the side, more on the storytelling side, like film and theater, and she's also in music with the DJing. What's the world of the comedian like with other comedians? The you know, pull back the curtain a bit and let us see what that looks like. A lot of hating, a lot of selfishness, a lot of ultra competitiveness, or is it a community?
A lot of joke stealing.
It's so because you have other comedians. Like I got comedian families. Like I say, guy just joined, Billy Blake. He do spoken word. He be a part of a lot of my shows. Spunky Robinson, Tony Black. Like I got a comedy family, Gerard Miller, Tyson Odom, you know, like certain people, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when I'm outside of home, which sucks. When I'm outside of home, it's more love from the other. It feel like more of a comedian family, you know what I'm saying, than more of being home. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. I feel you.
Because you know Lil Duval, right?
See, and listen,
I hear some people just, you know, like, oh, he's not funny to me, and I'm like, is it that I'm not from Jax or whatever? I think he's hilarious.
No, a lot of people say that, and with that being said, I had a little run-in with Lil Duval last year. Okay, so I got a video that's trending that actually just got sent to me today that was just back on the news. That it viral like 8 times in under 30 days. You had Duval share, and this is where I felt some type of way with Lil Duval. It's a song you can pull it up on YouTube called Duck and Grady. It's about here. You feel me? He got named America's Top Sheriff. I'm playing a sheriff comedy, funny video, you feel me? And he was it going viral. So Lil Duval, when he put it up, he was like, come on, Florida. Y'all making it hard for me to defend Florida. Okay, now the video went viral way before he even got on. I said something about it, was all over the news and everything. Well, when he said it, it ended up doing like 1 million views, more than anything he had and did on his own page. You know, I scrolled, I'm looking like, but the thing that made me feel some type of, like I came on there, I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie, I was hurt about it because I felt like, Lil Duval, you right here from Florida. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. One of my biggest dreams was to do a show with Lil Duval. You feel me? We Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like he inspired me. Like he the only comedian that made it from out of Florida that really reigned. You feel me? Right. But in that same sense, when he said that, I was like, well, what you done did for Florida? I'm the only one I put on for Florida. Like what you done did for Florida? Kevin Hart made it and went back and built him a team of people that some of his friends, some people he didn't know, but he went back home and grabbed some people. What you done came back home and did? People were like, Chris, don't do him like that.
He hasn't grabbed it. Let's get back to the community.
Listen, so I was like, Lil Duval, it was all love, and I still want to do a show with you. You know, I just had to go at him. You know, sometimes everything a publicity stuff sometimes. But Shaquille O'Neal turned around and shared it. It did like 2.2 million views. You feel me?
Exactly. Well,
so
that was a thorn in your side. I thought y'all were like kind of close. I saw the video. My bad. See?
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah, social media never really says, you know, what the relationships between the people on the video is. You know, I thought.
Yeah. You got to read the comments. That's where it gets live.
Oh yeah. Oh, listen, and see, don't listen. Now, let me tell you. No, now, let me tell you. That's what I was getting at. That's what made me say something to Lil Duval.
Everybody get your hands up. Do the duck and grade it like you crazy. Let's spaz out. I'm in pole, I'm in pole, I'm on the run. I'm in pole, I'm in pole,
Now, Stefan, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You thought you were ducking Grady.
You were.
Did you think you were ducking Grady?
Nope.
GW. You're here. You want to pick a jail cell?
Got nothing to say, man.
You don't got nothing. You want a lawyer? Get him a dozen lawyers. He's ducking Grady.
But no, you won't be ducking us.
You're duckless Grady now.
Okay, so that's what made me feel some type of way about the with the comments, because you made the post, but you never came back to like it was some stuff on there like it's no way like. Did y'all see DL Hughley's on when he posted it? Did y'all see this? Man, listen, when DL Hughley posted it, he made it into this racial thing. You feel me? And man, I'm talking about, we was on Instagram Live that night. Like every person that was on that video, everybody was tagging them, World Star, Shade Room, everything, because we just wanted an understanding on like why y'all ain't come back. Like when DL Hughley posted it, he made it like a racial thing. You feel me? Because it was, the video was made before the time the riots and all that had started. People just had got turned on to it. You feel me? So they took it and ran with it another way. But man, people instantly came on there calling us coons, all kind of stuff. And they never came, like if that was me, I would at least came on there and said, hey, listen, I know I feel some type of way about it, but I ask that y'all leave the racial comments off. You feel me? Like it was people coming on there putting up rope emojis, you know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff. And like they never replied to it. So yeah, I felt some type of way about that. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it was only a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody had really, like I tell people, you can say what you want to say. You might not have seen it, but nobody, it's not a high entertainer that made it somewhere that can't say they did something for a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest motivation. That's my biggest motivation. A person smiling in my face when I know you don't want me to make it. It's bothering you that I'm still giving you conversation, because in your mind, you know I know that you talk about me or you say I ain't gonna make it, but man, you won't believe how many people I know been sitting out in the crowd just, man, that joke ain't funny, let me go see it. And then guess what? Now you become a fan. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said on Facebook before, like, I want to thank all my haters, because really y'all don't even know y'all work for me. Y'all free promo.
Okay.
Cause if I go tell a person, oh man, Anthony and DJ Tan think that Blue Bristol gonna blow up, man, that junk ain't gonna do nothing.
Right. And then everybody's looking into it and say, oh, what's this all about? Appreciate the love. Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, hey man, I take it and run with it, man. It motivates me. Like, I don't get mad. It energizes me. I'm so powered up off of negativity. You feel what I'm saying? I don't feed into negativity, but it power me up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey guys, Jerry Springer here, and I just want to give a shout out to the Bully Gear Media. I understand it's a group of three guys: Comedian Say Sumum, also known as Mr. I'm So Florida, Ron Law, who's head of marketing and promotion, and Cedric Wilson, the video man and CEO. You guys have a great group. I happen to know you are all of good character. And you might both say to me, well, how do I know you have good character? I'll tell you how I know. I checked our records. And as I look at them here, let me see. Yep. Guys, you have never been on my show. And that, of course, is a sign of good character. You don't ever want to have been on the show. Man, that would have been awful. So good for you. Continued success. I'm rooting for you. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves.
No weapons formed against me gonna prosper. So
you make content. You tell stories about it when you're on stage.
Oh yeah, all the time.
So how do you, with watching movies and being around other comedians, you know how you say you don't go in the green room, stay in the audience. How do you keep your content? Because we talk about the process of making unique art. How do you keep what Say Something does unique from all the other comedians?
For one, when I come in, y'all know I have a crowd. Like, I come in dancing. We Florida, so we like to juke. So I got videos out. People will tell you, like, Kane Wayne might come on. I come through Kane Wayne. I get up on stage. I'll be like, hold on, DJ, cut the music. Oh, y'all don't know me? Or if y'all was at Cat Williams, Kevin Hart, or Marlon Lawrence show, guess what? All y'all will be standing up clapping. Some of y'all women slobbing from the mouth trying to get backstage. Treat me like that. So I tell y'all what I'm going to do. I'm going to go off stage and I'm going to introduce myself. And when I come back up, if I don't catch you and everybody at your table or in your row standing up clapping like I'm one of them, I'm going to ride you and everybody at your table. And I go off stage and I introduce myself and I come back up jerking, and guess what? I feel my crowd with the same energy that be running through me. Like, you can go look at the video, they be live in front. And then you think about it, everybody's standing up because they like,
oh yeah,
the name say something. I don't want them to say something about me. You feel me? So everybody's standing up, and when I get on stage, I be like, sit y'all scary ass down. You know what I'm saying?
I swear everything I do it for y'all. So y'all got me fucked up. I'm gonna treat y'all like I treat people when I'm on the road. If y'all was at Marlon Lawrence, Kevin Hart, the Cat Williams show, all of y'all be on y'all feet clapping. Some of y'all slobbing from the mouth. Some of y'all women trying to make it backstage. Shit, treat me the same way. So I tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go off stage and I'm gonna introduce my motherfucking self. And when I come back up here, if I don't catch everybody at their table standing up like I'm Cat Williams or Marlon Lawrence or Kevin Hart, I'm gonna ride you and everybody at your motherfucking table.
Knowing what you know now, you got 9 years in the game, out there grinding, hustling, figuring stuff out. Some young comedian, this is year one for him. This is about to be his first show. And you're going to sit him down and you're going to break some stuff down to him. What would you tell that young comedian about what he need to do? How he need to prepare himself? What wisdom, what nuggets of wisdom you gonna drop on him?
Prayer first.
Okay, pray about it. Okay.
You gotta pray before you get on that stage. You know what I'm saying? Because, and like, I'll tell them, like, listen, don't pay attention to your crowd. You know what I'm saying? Your crowd, the wrong look are like, just say, like, if I tune in on Anthony so long, or I tune on DJ Tan too long, you could knock me off course, especially just starting.
Right. Okay.
Because now it's like I done locked in, and if I don't see your smile, it's gonna break me being that new comedian. Like, oh man, ain't no. Now I'm looking at the crowd more than anything. So I would tell them to stay focused on you.
Okay.
On what on your material. And just run you. Like, when you get out there, it's nothing in the world. Like, you gotta, when I'm on stage, I'm free. If this your gift, this what you truly love, you free when you doing it. Like, you at peace. Right. You know, so just run with the flow. Don't think on it. Just flow. Just like you already got it planned, just flow. That's the best I could tell a person. Like, just flow with your flow. Like, if you at any time starting out and you try to go away from what you already created to start out with, you're gonna lose yourself. Right. And it could break somebody that's new. Right. It could break you. If I hadn't done so many shows before I broke at that improv, man, I ain't gonna lie, Anthony, I got home and I cried. I broke down in tears. Yeah. Because that hurt me, because this is what I love. This is my gift. And I feel like not only did I let the people down when I had the crowd going, I let myself down. Right.
So
you feel me?
That said, let's say you had, like, what else would you be doing if you weren't doing comedy? What would be your next dream thing to do?
I ain't trying to make nobody else rich. I would have been trying to. I said eventually I'll be doing something that's gonna make me a legacy. Like, still trying to chase some kind of dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thought process is not only like in comedy but business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have all kind of ideas, clothing, you know what I'm saying? I could tell you something, man. If I could reach out to Michael Jordan, boy, and somebody, boy, I'll tell you a project, boy, for an automobile.
So speaking of crime,
you know what I'm saying?
You ever made? You like to rag on people?
Huh?
I said, speaking of crying, you ever made anybody cry by cracking jokes on?
Yeah.
And you
Wow.
I'd have had some.
You all proud?
I'd have had somebody. No, but no. I thought you were saying like from laughter.
No, I'm talking about you hurt their feelings so bad.
No. Like I told you, I don't mess with my crowd. I don't go after my crowd. I come with everyday life stuff, material that not people that just in Florida, but everywhere go through. You know what I'm saying? I done got on some Caucasians, you know what I'm saying, that lifestyle that they go through while they sitting back feeling like, wow, how you know that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like,
so
I deal with all kind of people.
They only get your rap if they heckle you, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they ask for it. So tell us about some of the stuff that you got coming up. For our audience out there, where are some of the places they can go to maybe check you out, or you have some shows coming up somewhere around the country?
Right now I got something coming up April 2nd. I got a big show here in Lakeland, downtown where I'm at now.
Okay.
And then I'll be flying back out to LA working with a guy on a movie. So trying to get some stuff going. I love you too, cuz.
Yeah.
R. Kelly this. R. Kelly making the pee videos. He been pissing on 14-year-olds. Listen, y'all need to call your daughters right now. That's at the Strawberry Festival, because ain't nobody had nothing to say when Keith Sweat was talking about, you may be young, but you're ready. Ready to learn. He right there looking at the kids talking about strawberries and whipped cream on me after this show.
I'm going to kick it back to Miss Tan to do a closeout. But before we do, tell our audience, man, where we can get your website, your social media, put all that information out there so they can stay in touch with you.
Man, y'all can follow me on Facebook at Chris Edenfield, Instagram, Comedian_Say Sumum, YouTube channel getting rebuilt, so I'll be putting that out. I'm sponsored by Bully Gear, man. Y'all follow Bully Gear, Cedric Wilson, a lot of my stuff go on there, man. Ron Law, man, that's my team. Bully Gear and BMG, man, promotions, man. Y'all can find it all right there.
Who are we having next week?
Next week we got Miss Thea Casey. She's a showrunner, man. She just sold her first show to Sony.
One thing I'm so Florida about, them food stamps. Who's selling them?
No.